Alright, welcome back to More Than Peachy's Gaming. I'm your host, Mune. We are going on an adventure. We're still doing our skirmishes. So, we had just finished up Master of the Hunt. We're moving on to Dread Legion. Again, to actually unlock Master of the Hunt or Dread Legion, you must have unlocked both areas. Okay? So that means if you want to do Master of the Hunt, you have to have unlocked Sharandar up to a certain point. Same thing with Dread Legion. You have to unlock Dread Ring up to a certain point. So, without further ado, we're gonna go ahead and jump right into Dread Legion. Few notes about Dread Legion. It plays a lot like Master of the Hunt, in that there are no additional objectives, there are no shortcuts. It is simply you walk in, you fight the waves of enemies, and you kill the boss. You grab the treasure chest, and you leave. Pretty much. We're pugging this because it's hard to get a group together simply for this content, because a lot of level 70s think of it as below them, and they don't really want to run it because it's a waste of their time. I'm running it because I don't think it's a waste of my time, and sometimes you can get some really cool stuff. If I remember correctly, the companion Energon comes from this skirmish. So, and that companion increases your max HP by 5% as an active bonus. So it's pretty awesome. I'm actually wearing it, so if I get another one, I'll just I don't know, I might sell it, I might throw it in one of my guild bank slots and see what happens with it. Some key strategies when facing these enemies. If you're a tank, you're up in their face. Simple as that. If you are a ranged DPS or a cleric or a healer of any kind, you might want to keep your distance. They do like to interrupt your attacks when you're using them. On top of that, if you are a melee DPS, that means our great weapon fighters, our guardian fighters that are spec'd for DPS, or I don't know, maybe even the tank, like myself, you might want to be up in their face too. So, not a bad idea, unless you're taking a lot of damage, in which case it can get kind of ugly really quickly. Alright, enemies like to drop all sorts of stuff in here. Materials and the like. It's just ordinary enemy drops. Got some dread hounds. You'll notice that my build will not really change throughout these videos, because this is basically the build that I chose to go with. So, we should shortly be getting to the next phase, which is, I believe, closing things. Gonna go ahead and get in position. Yep, defeating portals. Alright, that one's defeated. Should only be a few. Alright, so our job is just to defeat the demons that are left over and any other portals that pop up. Alright. Alright, so we got some bigger demons coming out of these things and popping in. So these portals are always kind of cool because they're always like spherical. Okay, so we defeated the portals. We should be now going up against the boss that has 2 portals. Okay, you can focus on the portals exclusively if you want. If you're speedrunning this, you just simply go for the boss. Just a heads up. I am going for the portal because I don't want any more ads than what we have. I'm just going to say this once. If you destroy those things, you are officially an ad blocker. Okay, so we finished the skirmish without much of an issue, and we get our free treasure chest. Great thing about skirmishes, you always get something interesting, unless it's not for your class. So, as you can see here, this is really not worth my time. That's why people are like, no, I don't want to go in there, it's not even salvageable. So, but that is basically the skirmish in a nutshell. If you're looking for something a little bit more challenging, don't do this one. Don't do Master of the Hunt either. Do something like Throne or Prophecy of Madness, and if those are still not challenging enough, go do Illusionist Gambit. Okay? They are definitely the ones to go for. That are go into something harder. There's plenty of challenging content on the PS4 and Neverwinter, so. But hopefully this video was very informative, and it will help you get through the skirmish without much of an issue. Yeah. So thank you for watching. Hopefully this was a great video.